You've been told a lie your entire life. Save your money. What if I told you that's the worst financial advice you could possibly follow? It's actively making you poorer. Before we dive deep into this, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Simple Stroke Official and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's talk about the silent thief that lives in your bank account. It's called inflation. Every single day, the money you've worked so hard to save is losing value. Think about it. $1 today doesn't buy what it did 10 years ago. Your savings account might be growing by a tiny fraction, but prices are rising much faster. This means that by simply letting your money sit there, you are guaranteeing a loss. Your purchasing power is shrinking and you're falling behind without even realizing what's happening. The old advice was to put money in a high-yield savings account, but even those barely keep up with inflation, and most of the time, they fall significantly short. This strategy is rooted in fear. We're taught to be afraid of losing money, so we cling to the safest option, which is just hoarding cash in a bank. But this so-called safety is an illusion. You aren't losing dollars, but you are absolutely losing the future value and potential of every single one of those hard-earned dollars. We need a major mindset shift. Stop thinking about just saving and start thinking about growing your money. It's a completely different and far more powerful approach to wealth. The goal isn't just to accumulate a pile of cash. The goal is to build a system where your money starts working for you instead of you always working for it. Imagine your money as a team of employees. Right now, they're all just sitting around doing nothing. We need to put them to work generating more income for you. Simply saving will never be enough to achieve true financial freedom. The math just doesn't work out unless you're earning an astronomical salary, which most of us are not. You could save diligently for 40 years and still find yourself struggling to retire comfortably because the cost of living has outpaced your savings. It's a frustrating and broken system. So what's the alternative to this failing strategy? It's not about being reckless or gambling your life savings on risky ventures. It's about being smart and strategic. It involves a two-step process that redefines the purpose of saving and unleashes the true potential of your money. It's simpler than you think and incredibly effective over time. This is the secret that wealthy people understand. They don't just save their money, they deploy it like an army to capture more territory and build their financial empire. They know that cash sitting idle is a wasted resource. It's an asset that is depreciating every single second of every day, and they refuse to accept that loss. The first step isn't to abandon saving completely. That would be irresponsible. Instead, we need to save with a very specific, limited, and important purpose in mind for it. We need to build an emergency fund. This is your financial safety net. It's the cash you keep for unexpected life events, like a medical bill or a job loss. This is the only money that should be sitting in a highly accessible, liquid savings account. It's not for investing, it's your peace of mind fund and nothing more. Once that fund is full, you need to stop. That's the critical part. You stop hoarding cash and start deploying every extra dollar into assets that will actually grow. This is where you make the switch from a saver to an investor. You have your safety net in place, so now you can focus on building real long-term wealth. Most people get stuck in the saving phase forever. They just keep piling up cash in the bank, thinking they are being responsible, while inflation quietly robs them blind. Don't let that be you. You have to know when to stop and start putting your money to work. This single decision can change your entire financial future. It's the difference between ending up with a pile of cash that's worth less every year and building a portfolio of assets that grows and compounds for decades to come. This shift in strategy is what separates the financially stagnant from the financially successful. It's a simple concept, but it has profound implications for your life and your future. So, are you ready to learn exactly where you should be putting that money instead? We're about to break down the simple, powerful steps to make your money work. In this next part, we'll cover the exact strategies you can use even if you're a complete beginner with very little money to start with. Let's get into it. The first step is figuring out your emergency fund. The standard advice is to have 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses saved up in an accessible account. Calculate your bare bones monthly budget: rent, utilities, food, and transportation. Multiply that by 3 to 6, and that becomes your specific savings target. This is your primary goal. Once you hit that number, you're done saving in the traditional sense. Seriously, every single dollar you earn beyond your expenses should now go towards a different, more powerful goal. This is where we start investing. And don't let that word scare you. It doesn't mean you have to become a stock-picking genius glued to financial news all day. For most people, the best place to start is with low-cost index funds or ETFs. Think of them as baskets that hold small pieces of many different successful companies. This approach automatically diversifies your investment, which significantly reduces your risk. You're not betting on one company, you're betting on the growth of the overall market, which historically goes up. The real magic here is something Albert Einstein supposedly called the eighth wonder of the world: compound interest. It's your money making money, which then makes even more money. Let's say you invest a small amount and it earns a return. Next year, you earn a return on your original money plus the return you already made. It snowballs. This process starts slow, almost invisibly, but over 10, 20, or 30 years, the growth becomes explosive. This is how real wealth is built over time. The key isn't timing the market perfectly. That's a fool's game. The real key is consistency. Just keep investing a set amount of money on a regular schedule. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging. You buy regularly, whether the market is up or down. This smooths out your purchase price and builds a disciplined, powerful habit. The best way to ensure this consistency is to automate the entire process. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment account every single payday. This is called paying yourself first. Before you pay for groceries, rent, or entertainment, you pay your future self by investing. You make your financial growth the top priority. This removes emotion and forgetfulness from the equation. The money is invested before you even have a chance to miss it or be tempted to spend it on something else. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a get-rich-for-sure plan, if you have the patience and the discipline to stick with it for the long haul. It's about building a financial machine that works for you in the background of your life. It silently grows your wealth, combats inflation, and secures your future financial independence. People who only save are running on a treadmill. They work hard but never actually get anywhere. Their net worth stays stagnant while the world gets more expensive around them. Investors, on the other hand, are on an escalator. Their wealth grows automatically over time, lifting them higher and higher with much less continuous effort. It's a smarter path. You have a choice to make. You can continue following the outdated advice that keeps people trapped, or you can adopt the mindset of a builder, an owner, an investor. So, the next time you get a paycheck, don't just save it, have a plan. Fill your emergency fund first and then invest the rest. Put every dollar to work. Your future self will thank you for it. You'll have built a foundation of wealth that can provide security, freedom, and opportunities you never thought were possible for you. Think of it this way. Your bank account is just a temporary holding area for your money, not its final home. It's a launch pad, not a parking lot. You work way too hard for your money to let it just sit there and slowly evaporate. It deserves to be put to work, creating a better future for you. It's time to break the cycle of fear-based saving. Embrace the empowering strategy of smart, consistent investing. That is the real path to financial security and freedom. This simple shift from hoarding cash to acquiring assets is the fundamental difference between staying afloat and actually getting ahead in today's economy. It changes absolutely everything. It is the most important financial decision you will ever make in your entire life. It's the pivot point from financial struggle to lasting financial strength and prosperity. You now have the blueprint. The steps are simple and clear. The only thing left to do is to take that very first step and commit to the process. Your journey to wealth doesn't start with $1 million. It starts with one decision. The decision to stop just saving and to start building your future. So stop letting your money sleep in a bank account. It's time to wake it up, put it to work, and let it build the life you truly deserve. What's the one thing holding you back from investing? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear it.